I want to say a few things about uncertainty because I keep hearing about it from so many people. Friends whose jobs feel uncertain, teachers whose students' future seems so uncertain. What about the economy? What about climate impacts? And my field of complex systems has a lot to say about uncertainty. I write about some of it in my book, Multi-Solving. So if this is interesting to you, you can check out more there. So what does my teachers have to say about uncertainty? Well, the first thing is there's no avoiding it. It's a feature of our systems, not a bug, because of all the interconnecting feedback loops, the delays, the nonlinearities. Certainty has never been possible, and you actually know this. Think back to steadier times, and you still know there was accidents and illnesses, and the company got taken over, and your job description changed, all those things. You're actually really good at dealing with uncertainty. And what we're being called to now is more of a strengthening of a muscle you already have rather than some whole new thing that you have to learn. So that's point number one. Number two, and here I attribute to Danella Meadows, who was always so clear that the response to uncertainty is to be a learner. The response is not freezing, it's not to stop doing things with incomplete information. It's to do what you can and see what happens and learn and support other people in their learning. So you can't avoid uncertainty, you can be a learner. The third thing, and in my book I talk about this as no regrets actions. There's things you can do that are going to be helpful no matter what comes next, and those are always good investments. And you know this too. If I told you tomorrow was going to be a really challenging day, but I wouldn't tell you in what way, like maybe you'd have a car accident on the way to work. Maybe you'd have a friend who had something hard happen and you had to be really emotionally present and listening. Or maybe you would have to be a technical whiz kid and solve some problem. If you didn't know which of those it was, you could still do things to be more prepared. You might decide to get a really good night's sleep. You might eat a healthy breakfast. If you have a contemplative practice, you might make time for that before leaving for the day. So that investing in our capacity to cope, to respond, to be creative, to be at our best, that's a no regrets action. And that applies to more than just individuals. Communities can be more prepared by being more connected and healthier. Ecosystems can be more prepared. The more diverse they are, the more protected and conserved they are. So each of these actions, even if we don't know exactly what's coming next, if things are very uncertain, those are still good places to invest. So in the face of uncertainty, we can remember it's nothing new. We can remember to be learners, and we can remember always to put our energy into those no regrets actions, into strengthening our ability to cope. So I hope those thoughts about uncertainty are helpful. I'm curious what helps you in the face of uncertainty, and good luck riding the waves of uncertainty.